everyone! Hello everyone! Kaiju-Z back at it again with our Monday Final Fantasy 14 stream. Continuing the story of Mara Krug in post Dawntrail. With patch 7.2. How's it going? Guys having a good time? I certainly hope you are. Hope your day's been okay and continues to get better. Just fixing a little something. Woo! Man, it's hot here. It's been kind of an uneventful week, which is how I normally like it. But hey, as per the usual, we find ourselves game time. You know, if I had been doing these much slower, like bouncing back and forth between MSQ and raids, this is where one of the spots where we'll have seen Zhao and Preesh standing at. But they're not here. They are, in fact, back in the world of 11, thanks to Shantoto. Meanwhile, the Queen is back, sort of. And we helped Kona get in touch with his Hetaro heritage and his history. And we fixed the train. So, yippee. Let's just run. Everything coming out okay? I hope it is. Things appear to be going smooth. Yep, here's the back rooms, Tassos. Cheryl said she left this machine running to process more of the data from the field station. Is it done yet? Hard to say. We got things to look at. A glimmer of the past. Crowd wishes to catch up on recent events. Oh, hey there, Graphic in the back. Marawa, your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. Oh, sorry. Excellent. We'll just wait for Lemachi. She should arrive shortly. Marawa, glad to see you here too. Hey, Lamachi. And speak of the devil. Let's catch each other up, shall we? Right, I'll go first if nobody minds. I've been back to Lialo and spoke with Kona. I told him all about the records left behind by Guluja's mother, as well as Sphene's reappearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until things settle down more. But while I'm Guluja's guardian, I'm also foreign ruler. I have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all from me. I see. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of the new Sphene. She has been making regular appearances before the people. And each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had the knowledge of Queen Sphene's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event. Though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events, Sphene is the chief suspect. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. We'll carry on with our investigation. I head to the sky now and coordinate with our people there. There's one other matter. The highlight of the gathering, you might say. We'd like to meet a certain someone. By all means, where's this person now? In the back room. She's unwell, and the stolen Jose have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. I want to see how she's doing, so come too. The break room is at the end of the hallway, though, for the door. You can go whenever you're ready. Okay, then let's go. Out of the way, Graha. What in the... That can't be right.
What is she doing here?
My question exactly.
We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
She is not who you think she is. Not the Queen of Reason, who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul. We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis. Ishtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with epoxy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment was effective.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect, I am all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Sphene was created. The original Queen Sphene of Alexandria.
What? But how can that be possible? The real Sphene died of illness 4 centuries ago.
That's what we heard. That's the original story.
I died?
Yeah.
Whatever do you mean? I am not dead. I'm not. What is this place? Where is everyone? Otis and Zelenia? And who are you people?
Sad cat.
Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell, and it wouldn't do to strain yourself.
I'm not sick, but I'm not well.
Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
Of course. But if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sphene of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
I opened my eyes and saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrobe.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal. Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
In that dark room, there was an electric casket designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis. Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down. That was where you were kept, in all likelihood. Since the time of the Old Kingdom. For 4 centuries.
A convenient lie.
What?
To control the
Do
masses.
you speak true? I've been asleep for that long.
Oh, fuck.
400 years.
Our records say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
The word succumb was doing a lot of lifting. And I have to update her on a lot of happenings. What would others do if he were here? What can I do? The original Queen Sphene. We'll tell her what she wants to know. Then we'll decide what we need to do. We returned up her chamber when we searched the Meso Terminal. Safe to say, none of us had anticipated this development. To wake up alone in this distant future, and seemingly by no choice of your own, you can hardly blame her for reacting as she did. The treatment may have been effective, but the road ahead for her remains uncertain. Yeah, I do not believe that you are lying, so please, tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Very well. But let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain, and a migraine, and a conniption, and a fainting spell. Now, while I should like more of us to assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I will summon Grahatia and Crow for now. Oh, Girly is going through it. And by it, existential dread.
I know this has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Much better now, thanks to Yashtola and Alice's ministrations.
Yeah, you'll get used to
In
seeing
fact,
it.
I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale. I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
I suppose. There still is the motherly sort. We're continuing
He's
the
known
mommy
us
bit.
two for a long time. You can trust in his judgment. Besides, you helped to prove that their treatment works here as well.
Mother.
With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long. So very long.
Girl, you need a coffee.
I steeled myself having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
Sphene?
Sphene, listen to me.
Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
Great idea. There's no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes. That said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene. Still want to take a look, even so?
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
We could go together.
Truly, I would be honored.
Then allow us to show you the sights.
Thank you, Wuklamat.
And there we go, the title. Seekers of Eternity. That's the little title I went with. Thank you as well, Mrawa, for your kindness. The endless Sphene, you know how it is, you not? It may take time for both of us to come to terms with the situation, myself especially, but I recognize that I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. Sphene asked me not to call her by her title. I understand why, but it feels strange. Come on, we'll give Sphene the Grand Tour. Step into the Grand Tour! Grand Tour! Grand Tour! Step into the Grand Tour! Members of Bug Age. Sphene is eager to see the new Alexandria. Dragon Ball GT! Ah! If finding out, I should put on more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the items Shell has prepared for me, I believe. If you would wait outside, I should only need a moment. Alright, take your time. TTO, TTYL. Busy at work. Working at busy. Michelle and others had left for the government sector. They wanted to discuss how to go about treating those afflicted with lightning. Admirable. I don't know how they keep going without so much as a short break. They are workaholics. I haven't gone outside in a while. She had decrypt more of my mother's records, so I've been spending a lot of time reading them. Even if she can walk, she is still far from fully recovered. We have to take care not to push her too hard. That's my president. That's my own servant.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
Oh, that really suits you.
Well, Clement, you're drooling. Agreed. It's like you're a different person. It's ideal for a brisk afternoon stroll.
For one so well traveled to say that, I feel confident it's perfect for exploring the city.
Alright, Your Majesty, hood up. Maybe one day we'll have hood up with down technology.
Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should probably settle on this now rather than later.
Just call the
I
other one
suppose
the
it could
AI
get pretty
one.
confusing.
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
What about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Sphene, we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction. But what do you think, Sphene? Is that all right with you?
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret. For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Sphene.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale. Let us be off then. I am in your capable hands.
That you are. First, we'll head to the entrance of Solution 9.
Good idea. We should start from scanning Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
Okay. As those who keep Sphene's identity under wraps, should be safe enough to walk around the city. Still, we can't be too cautious while the simulant's off doing whatever it is she's doing. Do take care out there. Oh, what's the work going to happen? She's going to be a master at hiding her identity, I'm sure of it. It's going to take less than a patch, isn't it? Let's teleport her. Things were a bit awkward at first. She's still so young after all, but before long we were talking up a storm. We had so much fun, just like old times. So you've been to Lille. Were you with your friend? Ah, I see. So this is Alexandria. Despite being inside a tower, it feels as though I'm still in the open. And though the sights are nothing like I remember, electricity is still everywhere I look. This is a strange yet familiar place. That lady wants to talk with Amachi. So while they're busy, I'll tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? There are so very many. I can't decide where to begin. Choice paralysis. Then why don't we let Morale choose? The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty find the registrations. Let's make it happen. Let's see. Next is arcade. We'll go from left to right.
There are lots of different shops in the next arcade, selling everything you need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The endless Sphene gave Mrawa and Namachi a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance.
The castle town I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Looks like that lady's doing now with Pokemon. Speaking of,
The lady talking to Namachi, just came back from Toliolo. It was the first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey. It's all thanks to everyone's hard work.
there was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and neighboring Lippulum, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. We blame the Doom train. The what? Don't worry about it. It's long gone. To see that the railroad now connects us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war, with Alexandria the aggressor. In continuing to strive for peace, Toliolo's leaders have shown great magnanimity, and I can't help but be moved. In the government sector, there is a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. I'm unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. They're horrible. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget my parents, Otis, and Selenia. I want to remember them all. I'm reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. And sometimes the culture is not worth it, I'll be honest. If your culture is to forget and to suck souls,
If you're attuned to Lane Note 9, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use the teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easier to get around. Also, for some reason, we don't have a hunt board here, even though we have hunters. You'd think that would be a thing.
that's the mode of travel that utilizes EVA currents, yes? We had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such doors were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the aesthetic etheric balance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. I had to abandon the nodes altogether. It's heartening to see them available again for use of one and all. And that's that.
Thanks for your help, Rara. I hope Sphene, Sphene, will feel at home here one day.
The joy of spotting stars between the faint gaps in the clouds is absent here, but it is a fine thing to be sheltered from the thunder and rain. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away with the conversation.
It's alright. Mara and I told her about the places we can see from here.
Really? That's great. Did you show her about the club? The club? You know, the one down a few layers down from here? Let's not talk about that club.
Right then, why don't we stroll through the residential sector and then stop at Mosaic? We can take a break there.
It'd be lovely over there with the boys. The groupies. What should I get? I understand this cafe was named for the different races who appear as mosaic of colors when they got here. But in this spot's idea. We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet, eh? Drinks are on me. Sphene, Mrawa, two of you go ahead and order first. Sphene, listen to me!
So many different drinks. I can't decide. Ooh. I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Of course. I should warn you though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
Did I stutter?
The bitterness is the best part. Have you decided as well?
Good question. What did I order the last time? Have the same, something healthy, something healthy! Vegetable juice, maybe. Carrot. And lemon.
Vegetable juice. Otis used to drink it all the time.
Ooh! Damn it, Brist.
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
So, okay. When I did this with Cheshire, I went with sweets. That's a neat little thing to add. Aww. Ah, yes, our Starbucks. That's
They're
outside.
certainly well liked.
He's got
It's a
Bravo's
wonderful
first
feeling,
hairstyle.
spending time with the people. But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all. Way of life. The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
Aw.
Your Majesty, is that you?
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you are. How many times have I told you not to go off alone? I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now. We're going home.
Bye! Not Queen Sphene!
Kids, am I right?
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does.
But he does have an idea.
Another harsh reminder that I have no place here.
To rebuild your life from scratch.
Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain. Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
I feel like Graka could really write this moment if he was here. Oh, Sphene. My lady.
They were worried about not having new regulators, but somebody cheered them up. If you have any troubles or anything else you want to talk about, I'm always here to lend an ear.
In search of meaning, Sphene looks at you apologetically. Forgive me. I didn't mean to talk in the mood. Still, I feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you. I'm sorry for not being much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. It's quite alright. The people have been through so much, it's so natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Mara. I appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on the true view. To the view, that is true, for me and you. And so we are on the third quest. I'll probably get faster if we go to this one here. God, it moves so smoothly now. Yeah, so what I did was I changed from the more advanced settings for the outputs to the more simplified. Before I had it to the advanced because I thought that was before I updated my drivers, that was what I needed to run games a bit more smoothly than RN14, which was not the case. Huh? Stricken citizen?
Hey, are you alright?
He was this way when we arrived.
He looks pale. We need to find a place for him to rest.
Thank you. I was on my way to attend to some business when the memory being killed here came fleeing back. The danger was past, I know, but the terror lingers. For all the comfort I've offered to others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. I try as I might, I can't shake this fear. My courage has completely deserted me. Okay, tough guy. You got this. You're a big, strong boy. You got this. Thank you. I feel better already. Your encouragement was exactly what I needed. Say. But where are my manners? My name is Malkad, and I am an usher. I believe you've met my brother. He is a hunter, a former hunter, and the former grand champion. The Tyrant. I swear there could be brothers. Nasha, they're the ones that who came to those without long to live, right? But given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have changed. That is correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It is only after they have passed away in their family's care that we conveyed their remains to a government storage facility. A storage facility? What for? Right. Henceforth, we must inter the deceased, but as the specifics are undecided, the bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. I didn't know. I'd heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must have been long forgotten. Did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. I'm not actually here on official capacity, so I'm loath to trouble you further. But since you asked, I shall explain why I've come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings, anything else was strictly forbidden. But it saddened me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting away what I could. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the families should be given the choice.
Oh, they didn't have it before then.
Yeah, 'cause they forgot.
It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help.
Just don't overthink it.
Do you want to help too, Broa?
Deliveries happen to be my specialty. I'm slowly reminded I need to do something after this. Custom deliveries. I'm truly grateful. Now, there are 4 items to be delivered. Here in the recreation zone. I leave them in your care. In the meantime, I will head to the residential sector to make deliveries there. After you finish, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction. Bow.
You know, there have been people in Toliolo who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malachi just to keep an eye on him? Well, if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company.
I appreciate that she has that kind of an outlook. People said that she's dumb. She's not a genius, but she's very much emotionally intelligent.
Come, let's deliver these keepsakes to the families.
So there are 4 items to deliver.
Right. 3 for people in True View and 1 for someone over by the Neon Stein. Let's visit them in that order.
Might I trouble you to do the talking, Roa? I fear my voice may betray my identity.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you.
Follow me, my little followinglings. The thing that I'm gonna be doing later is because they added the anti-taco custom deliveries. I forgot throughout the week to do my set for the week, so I'm gonna be doing that.
The people around True View seem scary at first, but most of them are really kind. When I see someone passed out on the street now, I worry if they'll be alright. The way the buildings are all in a row reminds me of the old castle town.
Lovely as it is here, I can see why Oblivion can blend in. Energetic citizen. Is there something you need? Here you go, Cuckoo Pussy.
So Malkite sent you. Well, he was very considerate. He offered to bring me the keepsake. He stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. I see why some would say no, but I couldn't do that. Not when it's something that belonged to my parents, who understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case, but now I find myself wondering about this and that. Like how much longer can I afford to muck around with my brothers? Oh my god, this is Kokobussy's reflection. But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thank you for bringing me the keepsake and give my regards to Malkite. Bye. Crondite. Or Chromite.
Oh, hello. Do I know you? No, but I got something for you. Ah, so this is a keepsake. Truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belongs to someone that died. It's got me thinking about what we did to the Liolo. I didn't even know we'd killed so many of their people, not until the funeral. But they decided to retaliate. Namachi, Waklamar would never do that. She never wanted to Liolo. Not that my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Oh dear, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you speak ill of your father. It's just, I can't stop worrying about death, and hearing that they're running out of new regulators makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. You could just not wear one, and live your life like it's to the fullest. Brooding citizen. What is it? If you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. Actually, a keepsake. Oh, you brought the keepsake! Thank you. I've been looking forward to this. Hoping that it might help me remember. But no such luck, it seems. The owner is dead, and they'll never become one of these endless. Queen Sphene tells us about. It's sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean you yourself still have to die first? The thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing, so I was happy to receive a new regulator, but I've only had doubts since then. If Queen Sphene herself recommends it, I want to believe that all will be well, but still... Sorry, I need to clear my head. I feel you, girl. That's everyone on the true view. Let's go to the Neon Stein. To the rock in the hard place. In a second. Genold, favorite energy tonic is a special formula, not like the ones they sell here. I wanted to try them, but Shell wouldn't let me. Yeah, you're a growing boy. So you can purchase beverages from these machines? That's wonderful. I've always believed that technology should be developed for the benefit of the people. Yeah, for the benefit, not for the exclusion. You dicks. You absolute knobs. Are you talking to me? It's you! The stressed out gladiator. Oh, right, this. Can't say it serves many memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. Meow. No? You look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Oh, of course! You're the unenhanced challenger. No, champion! Can't stress how incredible it is what you've achieved without using Pharaoh's souls. It's a genuine honor to meet you, though not for the first time, I realize. Yeah, it was at the infusion station in the government sector, and it wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. Yeah. You can't fight her. Who was desperate for souls? You're the one who yelled at Sphene to her face. Are you sure you've met before? I'm going with the first one because that is honestly the correct one to go with. There's no way you were that attached to Sphene at the start. That's right. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Anyway, seeing as we're meeting properly now, the name's Lathander, the god of light. I used to fight in the Arcadian, but not anymore. I took Queen Sphene's words to heart, and I found a new job where I can put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, lots of people were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers functioned, and I've been assisting with the rehabilitation. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Hey, that's a very important job to do.
Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great at what you're doing.
Thanks. It's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way, with the body he's got. Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that's arrived at the arena. I need to take better care of it. So get rid of your regulator.
I'm the only blue-skinned hobigo besides my father. Amchi once told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and and there are times when it hurts to think about it, things we share. But still, I don't want to lose that. Even if I could look at the same as an endless, I would never throw away this body.
Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just the thought makes me feel uncomfortable about the whole becoming endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you. Thanks for the delivery. Little guy. Little guy! Oh, I want to bet you, good boy.
I'm glad of the way I am. It's my parents' gift to me, and how I was able to learn more about them, and about myself.
Sphene is here to tell Malkite of your success. I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thanks for taking charge, bro. From what I've seen and heard, it is plain that the people held their queen in high regard, and the simulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Come, let us report to Malkite. He should be back at the north of the recreation zone. Yada-da-da-da-da. Just take me with you to the zone. Please. I am but a little guy. In almost a month, we're gonna get more from 14's FanFest. I'm very curious what we're gonna see next. The first job reveal properly. The whole cinematic.
Malkite seems to be doing better.
Those we spoke with all harbored anxiety towards death. A solid and unnatural sentiment to have, and yet, for them it's extra so.
Done with your deliveries? We're just getting back ourselves.
Thank you for your assistance. With this, every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reactions I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided they didn't want the items after all. How was your experience?
Everyone accepts their items, but they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, and another couldn't stop worrying about their own death.
I see. It's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of loss. Yeah, some of us just shut down. Of late, I've come to believe that we are, each of us, the sum of the moments we've shared with our loved ones. And when they passed away, and when we lost our memories of those people, we lost a part of ourselves. It is a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your for your aid. Real. Okay, it speaks true. Our memories are what define us. They form the path we walk to be and where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much alike to me in the beginning, but I cannot become like her, no more than she could become like me. For once our paths diverged, so too did our lives and experiences. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. The endless Sphene was one possibility, a version of myself who made choices I wanted to believe I never would. I began to come to terms with that fact. I did, though. Huh? Is that? Huh? White woman jump scare. White woman jump scare. The sibilance. He. She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she wanted us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this, but we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? Yep. Let's grab her. Home. Bouncing home. Looks like I'm not the only one going through this. That was my first time seeing the simulant. Though she was smiling, something about her scared me. It's that clear fake wide smile. It's a strange feeling pursuing one spitting image. Where does she want us to go, I wonder? Someone head into the street over there. The neon sign is that way, and let's hurry. I guess they're doing something else. What's she up to? You sure, Red? I don't like this. Did we lose her? Home, rising home.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
I thought I changed this, but maybe I didn't. Huh? Yeah! Yeah! Bollocks! Oh!
Hey, are you alright?
So he didn't die. Vexing, but expected.
Vexing.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
I know that voice.
Sphene.
You there! Yes, you! We have important business with you.
Uh-huh.
We left something in your keeping. The key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us, yes?
Let me see if I got this straight. You asked me that after you try to kill me.
Now that you mention it, the other way around may have been more appropriate.
Never start with the head. The victim gets so woozy.
If I
Numb to
had
the
the
pain.
key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
Bullshit. God.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
All is for the sake of his experiments. 'Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the Endless. I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an Endless, even though there's no end to them. Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it. And sure enough, she did just that.
It was all by design. An impossible task.
You had a soft spot for her, Lamachi. So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry. Alas, we are naught more than pawns, pieces in his grand design.
Don't you dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew. And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
Damn you!
What is the objective of these experiments? What do you stand to gain by making everyone endless? Behold, small.
You're speaking to me?
Yes.
Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment. The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy. Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated. It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict. All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
Calyx! You're Calyx, aren't you?
You know him?
The young genius who had mastered electrope technology. He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people. Calyx, you always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now. But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Who are you? No one. Nothing.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
And that's supposed to scare me? Do you have any idea what I've done in my life? God, I love that music. What a cruel thing to say to Sphene. Are you Rob Ma? Forgive me, I was once able to use healing spells, but my long slumber appears to have set my magical reserves. It's frustrating to be so powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations. The meeting. She has a pained look in her eyes. Alexandria has no need for Queen Sphene. It is the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart, that I love. And although it is hard truth to accept, it's nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. You're not alone and together. We can't get through anything. 1 second, because I got another bot. Well said. It just so happens that there's something that only you can do right this moment. Let's start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the storm surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become endless. I see. Well, we're somewhat familiar with preservation. Never mind we could cross paths with one of them like this. You know about preservation? We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system as well as the Endless Sphene. Did they? Oh, I was slumbering.
The members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what happened.
Yeah, we might have to go for a dungeon and maybe a boss fight soon. You know? Rough things to go through. Just... wild, you know? That's us! Make way! To think the Krauss parents were once members of Preservation. I heard about what the ambush. You seem to have weathered it well, but try to avoid straining yourselves too heavy. We've given the others a summary, but we can wait on the details if you need some rest. Are you feeling alright? Yeah. The sign might yield some clues. Where is... Alright, he is in Elfin Sky. Okay. Cryo.
We've heard what happened. So, preservation has revealed itself at last.
So they have.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless.
Yeah.
It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections.
Sure are.
But unlike the previous Sphene, they have no intention of saving everyone.
Yeah.
Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an Endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation, without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever
It wouldn't be
changed.
eternal. There is a limit.
Say,
If you keep eating up
if
all the
this
ether.
Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Sphene's death?
Erased, transferred,
That
anything.
is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives.
Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear
Yes,
to entice them to become endless.
that makes the most sense.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen.
Queen!
Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting. When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by Preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
The old castle is inside this tower.
Huh?
It's an ideal place for Preservation to conceal the terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
We can't lose them to their own devices. If we have a lead, I say we follow it.
Agreed. And besides, you owe him for that bolt of lightning.
Oh yeah, that.
If you're
I shall
set
put
on this
him over
course
my
of
knee
action, I'll work
and
on
spank
getting you
him
access to the
like he's
Foundation
one of my
sector.
sons,
Sit
being
tight
naughty.
for now.
Please, let me come with you. I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
All right. If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Okay, Graha. In the world of Scene's memories, the town was already submerged. Given their dire circumstances, I expect the people consider shipping the castle for materials to rebuild. For the structure to endure even now, it appears that its importance to the Exandrians as well as their resilience. It speaks to its importance to the Exandrians as well as their resilience. How? Calyx determines how many will become endless, but leaves the choice of who in the hands of the people. Is this his idea of fairness, or does he simply not care? Perhaps he considers it all to be worthy of observation. Oh, but it's too early for such speculation. Yeah, I'm working on securing a route for the Foundation sector. Please sit tight for a while. According to the records from Iwata, my mother was investigating eugenics for her own research into souls. There was a map data for eugenics in the records, and that's how we learned about the castle in the Foundation sector. Well, at last, we have a plan. Let's make it count. Thank you for allowing me to accompany you. It may take time for me to find my place in this new Alexandria, but I will, slowly but surely. Descent to the Foundation. Shale is eager to get on with it. Yes, get on with it. Right, I believe I've plotted a viable route for the Foundation sector. As we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and gather geographic data on site. You can leave the navigating to me. I'll stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Oblivion is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Kaluja. And no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrope is bound to serve you as well. Yay! With such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Come, let's head to the lifts to the government sector. Be safe out there! I'll try, Kaluja. Blah, blah, blah. Words. Spying. Though it was but from a distance, I remember the sight of Alexandria's castle in the virtual domain. Wonder how it looks now compared to then. From here, we head to the very bottom of Everkeep. I can't help but feel nervous returning there after so long. Everything has been arranged for your passage to the Foundation sector. Calyx has all but invited us, so we must assume that we are expected. I believe he's gotten us permission to use the lift. It's nice when things can move quickly. Rio. There is no direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we have to transfer to another on the way. If you take the wrong lift, we will end up in the wrong sector. So be sure to follow her instructions. According to Sharjah's records, the tower is divided into inner and outer sections below Organics. The castle is in the heart of the inner section. So upon arriving to the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Morale, take this communicator with you. It's been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as you collect data. Alright. Sounds like we're all set. Let's get going. Underkeep is now accessible. Let me try going in with a party rather than with the NPCs. "10 minutes. I'll give it 5. If nothing happens, I'm gonna make a group. Graha, Ulklamat, File. Yeah, that's our group. I shall follow close behind with Shale. That's fit for it was eventful, but that would be a naive hope. But respect to us. Gotta go check my retainers for a minute. It's getting so hot. Okay, I'll give it a try. Waiting. Let's form a party. With NPCs.
Let's get to it.
I stand ever ready.
I won't let you down.
Onwards to adventure! Give it my best go. The Underkeep.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and
Thank you, Shale. I'm not a tech, I can't detect the pace. So we're just going to take this little by little. Give me more of a time to observe our surroundings. Oh yeah, X-Men 97 season 2 is coming out soon. Excited for that. And rewatching the first season. God, the animation is so nice and the story. I'm so excited for Deathbed.
access hatch nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening.
Understood.
Detecting something big. You'll have to deal with it to continue on.
Let's see now. Oh! It's like we're in Cutter's Cry over again. Okay, remove. Keep missing us, man. A hell of a guardian you are. down it goes.
Good work. Now, proceed to the access hatch and head inside.
Let's go. Ah, there's the castle. Well, what's left of it? Surrounded by the terminals. Let's get the last two.
Construction was apparently a constant battle against the rising water level. Even during the war, the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them. It's upsetting to think that Preservation's terminal is in this place.
And yet here we are.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Someone's jumped communication.
Oh.
Allow me.
Come, let us measure your strength.
Okay. Gotta see how strong we are? This is our strength. Take careful aim, buddy. How do you live yourself? Missing all the time. Alright, you're an endless. You don't live. Oh, this has been a good workout.
That was hardly a challenge, I see. You will show me more. I bid you press on.
A little more interesting, huh? Come on, Namachi. You are a level 100 tank. You are a warrior. Down you go. And up we go. Last gatekeeper. Ow. Alright then. Let's move on upward to the final boss.
You are untroubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet.
A test of our reflexes? Return to slab! Return to slab! Or suffer my curse!
Still lack sufficient data. Very well. Let us see how you perform against this. This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls.
Good for it. How's the peeping? Terrible? Oh, well, let me put out my misery then.
How will you handle this?
Like this and a little bit like that.
Let us introduce more weaponry.
Okay, I'll go over here. Yeah, no, I'm still good. And that's just it.
Let us see what this means. Your adaptability.
Yeah, not gonna lie, this is if this is your best, I shudder to think what you were scared would be your worst.
For you to die here, it would save me trouble later.
Please die. Fuck you. Very convenient, or that I am glad I'm being inconvenient.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat the Eternal.
You're joking, right? Now you die.
That will do. We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
Okay. You know, sad part about me not knowing whether or not things are going well is because there's no one in chat to tell me if things are going well with the video. I just have to infer on whether or not it's working based on what I'm seeing. And so the trap was sprung as expected. It's to complete, but I already completed them. Shell and Sphene shouldn't be too far behind. Where are you hiding, Calyx? In his lair. Home.
Calyx was measuring our strength. Is that why he contrived to lead us here?
Likely.
It looks like we've cleared away the machines and beasts. But who knows what else he might have in store. From here on out, Sphene and Shale will move with us. Let's find that terminal and stay alert for more threats.
Before my illness left me bedridden, I used to walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train. You knew Otis, if I'm not mistaken. Zelenia was his second in command in the Royal Knights of Alexandria. Oh, how I loved to see the two of them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor. But when I was 15, the storm surge broke out, and both my father and mother passed away. As the new queen, I was forbidden from taking to the battlefield, for our nation would fracture had I died without a successor. Though in the end I could barely move, I regret that I didn't go out there and fight. At least while I still could.
Aww.
My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence. 'Tis a feeling to which I can relate.
Sphene.
Ah, forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to darken the mood. Come, let us press on.
We're walking through the ruins of your former life. There's only so much more you can darken them.
This is one big castle, though. How far does this hallway go? Do you know, Sphene?
Sphene?
What?
What happened?
We appear to be in some sort of a meeting chamber. There's a throne over there. I believe that is yours.
Oh, it seems our guest brought company. So this was your doing? It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, you see?
When?
I'm afraid etheric transmissions cannot penetrate the walls of the throne room. It will take your friends a good while to find you.
Fine by me. They can come in.
I confess the Valiapira did not suffice to assess your capabilities. So I shall try something else.
Oh, what are you gonna do, you little...
You are free to use anything at your disposal. The better you fight, the more accurate my data.
Alright. Big woman.
Attaining a precise measure of your strength. That is the most expeditious way to reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
The key.
Ah, noble Zelenia, dashing as ever. These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you. What? This machine is Zelenia? Indeed it is. We couldn't preserve her memories while she lived, so she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her.
So it's not just dangling a dead body, it's you're dangling
being created
the
in answer
memory
to
of a
the
dead body.
earnest desires of Alexandrians. That I can accept.
What in the RGGK are
The
you up
memories
to?
of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide.
Listen, Zelenia's estate gave the okay. And Sega is my favorite game.
Loath though I am to comply with their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed. Not least of all for Zelenia's honor. If she was indeed created from my memories, even if I cannot fight, I may be able to offer you counsel. So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
Oh, girly. Alright then, make way for my fight. Heroes from beyond the rift, heed my call.
Ah, there it is.
What do you know about my little Jolly Rancher? Recollection now accessible. Well, now I have no choice but to wait. "12 minutes. At least they gave you the option to go and do something else while you wait. Then again, 4 DPS already ready, myself included. 1 tank. Okay, we need 1 more tank and 2 healers. Come on, gang, we need you. Let's go and fix more stuff. I do appreciate that there's so many boss fights in the upcoming patches. But I do wish they did the thing that they used to do with Heaven's Ward and Stormblood and Shadowbringers, where they had like a whole little storyline for the bonus boss fights. So it wasn't just part of the storyline. A bit more content, you know? Hopefully now they have a better chance of doing that. Change and bending wing. Now to wait. That is a good reimagining of Beatrix. Beatrix? As like a giant robot Dark Knight. They even gave her patch thingy. Sort of. But it covers both eyes. It would be funny if they were stationed somewhere over there. Calyx and Sybil and Sphene. Let me check some messages. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Come on. There we go. Time to kick your ass. No, it wasn't a cutscene or anything, because we are doing this. Come on, other tank. Come on, we need you. Come on. Come on, there's like 3 seconds. Come on. Please. 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 I'm begging you. Oh no, they're away from their computer, aren't they? No! God damn it! The lion, the witch, the audacity of that. Ah. Okay, this time. There we go. Whoops. Queen's Knight Zelenia.
I am Zelenia Triantaphili.
No, you're not.
Royal Knight of Alexandria and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen.
No, you're not.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
Okay, then stay away.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Mountain it.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
No.
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Boom! Oh my god!
How about you?
Didn't she even literally told you? No, it's in and out.
Then her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
Ah! That's gonna hurt. I might even die.
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
Yep.
No more games!
Quickly! Away from the sigils!
And while there is the able to res everyone
The sigils
else.
channel magic! Be on your guard!
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
You must brace for blade and magic both.
Have at you!
We're doing this again.
Taste my steel! There is no escape! Surge!
Are you sure about that?
Have at you!
Why would you walk through the center?
Fall!
Ah!
I know this is merely a reconstruction, and yet
I have pledged my life to the kingdom. Have at you! My resolve shall never waver.
Good! Now get some reason!
I am sworn to protect my queen! I will die before I yield!
Good news, bad news. You hold your word, but you're dead already. Oh, crying out loud!
Have at you! my steel! Rage and roil! Have at you!
Unfortunately, their rescue didn't work. I'm never getting rid of the full stacks, am I? Finish this.
Taste my steel!
And it's over. Oh no.
Graceful display. Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
Oh no, actually you did a good job. By failing, you succeeded. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, I haven't done this fight in months.
Did you get what you needed?
Ouchie.
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Uh-huh. I wasn't even 100% with this, okay?
Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission. Hold it! If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zilenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye.
Uh-huh.
You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key.
He's just twirling the thing.
Why do you so oppose our objective?
Because you're
With the
turning
key,
people
we
to
will be able
dust!
to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see no reason why you should reject such a boon.
Because you're destroying the lives of other people!
How miserly you are. But unless you're willing to compromise, you won't be able to save anyone or anything. Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
Oh, great! Is it another lightning bolt? Wait a second. Is that the crown? Zarian was kind, but she could be stern. A pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle on the pressures of my station. By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more than that. More for me than you could know. Thank you, brother. Okay. Second to last quest. Shared paths. Sphene stands in silence. Oh,
Selenia. It pains me to think that you're gone too.
You're gone too. You're gone too.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
Why are you covered in bruises?
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
Calyx teleported us, and we fought this giant robot replica of a
Then
Robonoid.
preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the Source and the Shards, and to refer to theirs as the Ninth, that raises some questions.
Questions we have the answers to.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
Well,
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a
can
number
we
of
look at the
books with
library?
us?
Can we?
So books still remain. Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
Just be careful, because they're 400 years old.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne. Throne.
This tiara, it was hers, the Endless Sphene's. What's it doing here?
It contains the data of the Endless Sphene's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant.
It's the regulator, I believe. Okay.
Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants.
Yippee!
Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calyx made a copy of the memories.
That's concerning.
In any case, not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
This contains the memories of another me. The tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara? You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
Huh? Just be
It would
careful.
be for the best, I think. Does that work for you, Shale?
No objections from me. All right, I'm finished. Let's head to the library, and then back outside.
Uh-huh.
Farewell, Selenia.
07, 07, 07, 07. Calyx seems to consider the reflections not but fields to be harvested for his endless. I do not make a habit of dismissing the dissertations of others out of hand, but I cannot abide such callous disregard of life. The interference made it impossible to locate you, and prevented link pulse transmissions besides. Apologies that we couldn't be there for the critical moment, but as usual, you found a way to handle matters. Based on the geographic data I gathered, it seems the inner section containing the castle served as a residential area during the early stages of the Everkeep's construction. The outer section was then added when they expanded the structure into its present-day shape. I expect the system to dry the earth was installed so that they could build a stable foundation on submerged land. I'm glad everyone's safe. The endless Sphene was just a projected image outside of a living memory, so it was a bit of a surprise to see an actual item that belonged to her. On the way back, I asked Shell why the tiara might have been in the throne room. She believes that it was being used to record Sphene's actions. There's no way to tell how now whether or not it was with her knowledge. But it can't be used for questionable ends anymore, so we can at least take comfort in that. The simulant gave me the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell. And at present, we have no further leads on Calyx. For now, perhaps you could take a moment just to contact our friends. It'd be good to catch each other up on recent developments, and I am certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. Okay. Let's have a call. In order. Hello, wife. It's me, Ra. If it isn't Ra, is something the matter? Some preservation is behind the recent intrigue. It doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear that you are none the worse for your trials, though. I shall inform Fagrid post haste. As for myself, I've just concluded a meeting with Gosson. I was talking about a cure for living sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat all those who are stricken. I'm now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. And if this Calyx is obsessed with the key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. In 2 patches. Alfie, no? Ah, excellent timing, my friend. I had in mind to call you myself to see how you were faring. Calyx. While something was obviously afoot, I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. Phew! Apologies, my friend. I seem to have caught a cold. As well, you were able to prevent the simulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. The people of Alexandria still have great trust in Sphene, displaying the way they speak of her even now, and in how the simulant was able to win them over. When they notice she has ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been a battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can't handle ourselves for now. Rest up while we can. So pray, rest while we can, and recover your strength. Alice? Yes, hello, Marilla? For you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? What? That expression! You went all the way to the bottom of Everkeep, but you didn't think to ask me to come? But I suppose I've been fairly pleased myself. I'm pleased to say that we've received permission to begin administering the cure for living sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit the boy named Meadows shortly. See how he is responding to this treatment. You've met him before with Lamachi, I believe. The two of you should attend as well if you have time. And last, Aaronville. Bro, this is a surprise. Let's welcome back got into trouble again. Why would you always assume that she's in trouble? I see. Knowing you, I expect you've already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. I'm at the outskirts at the moment, and I've been helping the people with their work, and talking to those I meet to gauge their sentiment. It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following recent events, some here have stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death, and an occasional episode of confusion. I'll be sure to let you know if there are any other changes. Yep. Too many people know. What did he else have to say, if I may ask? Update, 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 update. They finished treating Milos. Then we have to go and visit him. Would you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's afflicted with the same condition as I was, and I cannot help but worry about him. Worry for him. Of course! You don't mind at all. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I shall, for those concerned about the Queen's absence. And even setting that aside, the situation is not likely to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option. I had been meaning to visit some shops, so I should join you, Kyle. While everyone is out and about, I'll try to pick up Dawntrail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for Stoa as well. I'll help you. It seems we all have things to do. Still, there's no telling what else Kaiju-Z might have planned, so please be careful, everyone. Right, let's go to Milo's apartment. It's the residential radius 914, if I remember correctly. Exactly, let's go. Kaiju-Z is more clever than anyone here has any right to be, but I'll sniff him out somehow. Just leave it to me. Namachi told me all about Minos. She said he was around my age, but couldn't live his bed. I'd like to go meet him next time. Maybe we can be friends. Yeah, friend. Let's not get lost. There you are. Next time something's in the offing, you had better remember to call me. That is not my choice to make. It's so good to see you again. I'm not delighted to know that you and Alize are friends. She's been very kind to us. Look, I'm mostly setting up. I've seen the treatment before, so I knew it would work, but it's still so amazing. I was in the store of miracle workers. I understand my endless self is that Minos often. I'll keep it quiet so as not to draw suspicion. Hello? You came before with Queen Sphene. I'm glad you came again. I believe you'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'm just a healing spell. Thank you. He's just a little guy, Your Honor.
I once hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore. Do you feel different now?
Better dead than a...
Thanks to Alize, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life.
I mean, he could have technically grown up as well with
And I
sickness.
want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him as his mother and not something else.
Like a endless. And cute. Pop.
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alize.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects.
Everyone here is lightning-infused.
Lightning. Does that include regulators?
It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you.
No. For Milos' sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihiolal.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
How do I immigrate? Okay, so first off, there's the agency, you see. It's been around since before I was born.
I can talk again. Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy. That I like it when she strokes my hair.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Queen Sphene always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Thank you for explaining everything.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
Son, boy, son.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
Yeah.
The endless me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power
Well,
to
except
do
her
so.
electro keeping her going, I guess.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real. And it reached Milos.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria. In the name of his evolution, Calyx has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path. No, I shall forge ahead on a path of my own. One that honors the memory of my other self.
I wish the endless Sphene could have been here to see Milos. As I treated Milos with Angelo, I couldn't help but think of Gabu and Nalric. Wonder how they've been. We could always teleport and see how Gabu is doing, and I could always tell you how Alric's doing. Seekers of Eternity. Sphene is in higher spirits. Milos is a kind and brave boy. It does me well to see him. One day I hope that I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let us return to the back room, and on the way, let us pick up treats for our friends. A little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work.
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded. We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration. The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
What is this?
Calyx.
Evolution? What evolution?
Evolution is a
Those
mystery!
neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen Sphene said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
That's not gonna stop the nightmares.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts.
Uh-huh.
Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together.
And Calix ruined it.
But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an Endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria?
The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
Oh.
So Alphino and the others are still out there.
Sure are.
We have a situation on our hands. A
Oh.
civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview.
Oh no.
Wayakoi is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
Unless they have the codes for that. Like some kind of a scientist.
Not good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calix is responsible for this.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts.
Colonel?
A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident. For no apparent reason.
Uh-oh.
Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine. So everyone is safe.
Uh-huh.
But if other soldiers were to... Wait. Is that... Oh gods. More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Don't be a hero.
Ill tidings, I take it.
Yes, it's happening in the outskirts as well. Ernville's trying to lure them away.
The outskirts too?
You'll go and help Erenville, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geo join you from Earth and Sky.
Then we converge into his position.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Then stay behind us, little one.
Let's go.
I don't see Ernville. I pray he hasn't come to harm. The people here took care of me, gave me food and make sure I was alright. Can't barely imagine any soldier is hurting them. So this is how it's outside. These clouds, never mind. Fighter Ernville is what matters right now. Oh yeah, she hasn't met Ernville. Things have settled down here, but I still see no sign of Ernville. Let's put up a look for him. Galuja, Sphene, please, we'll search the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us who can defend ourselves will head further out. Makes sense. Fly. Then save a rabbit. Hold on. Explosion. I got you. That was a close call. My thanks. As I was leading the soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depth. How lucky you found us, what you did. This is why you should train in combat, you dolt. Ernville, glad to see you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. The ones here are also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, I could have ended up badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock. didn't expect to see you again so soon. I want to thank you again for your earlier help. We responded to Shell's call as quickly as we could, others Zod keeping an eye on the soldiers nearby. Thank you, Roa, for protecting everyone. But you shouldn't have had to. None of this would have happened if I could control the soldiers. Your baby. No one thought that Kaluja might have been behind on attacks. They know that he would never make the soldiers do them harm. Even so, he feels responsible for the machine's actions. There's a misplaced burden, and I pray it drives him nuts to despair. He will require a lot of reason in his life. The situation here appears to have been resolved, but I doubt we've seen the last of such incidents. I didn't expect to see Malkite out here. Given his own trauma, I wonder if he'll be alright.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Uh-huh.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body. Only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered.
All we are is just dust in the wind, bruh.
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
Yes?
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right?
Why do you ask?
I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return. A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people.
Oh.
Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the Sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
Okay, that is an accident.
I just received word from the back room. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and is
Threw him off.
rampaging through the area as we speak.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
Help the people.
Sphene, wait! I'm coming with you.
Mum's the word, man.
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere.
Girl.
From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Why did I say
Certainly
they
a lot
didn't
of
last
hover
a patch?
cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Then let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Yes, let's do it. Sphene, listen to me. If I'm not mistaken, they directly sent us back there. And cutscene. Oh, shit. It's not just a crash, it's full-on machine uprising.
Sphene's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
Get him! Bang, bang, bang! That's my son, Didi!
Bloody things have gone mad.
For real, Defender.
Why is this happening?
Evolution. And now it's evolution.
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution. This is just like before, when Soroja unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
It's gonna be okay, mate.
No, you don't! Are you all...
you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this. If we had been endless, then you'd still be here. You'd still be with me.
No.
But now...
I'm gonna beat up that 15-year-old, whoever old he's supposed to be, plus like 400 years.
Are you alright?
Good, he's there to his people. Yep. She did.
So many hurt. So many dead.
Oh, so many of them don't have regulars on.
This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Uh-huh. Man. Fuck preservation. Oh, my homies hate preservation. Fuck the 12, you are all unarmed. The small souls amidst the tragedy, however. The machine rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike ceased to operate all at once, as they fulfilled their purpose. It's the same outside Everkeep, though the members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. The first attacks came shortly after the announcement of the neo-regulators had run out. It can't have been a coincidence. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calyx could gain control of the soldiers. This might have served his ends in some way. Gluja, are you still without your authority? It's fine now. I'm in control again. Wish we had some kind of a visual for that. We might take the opportunity to shut down the machines. There is no guarantee this won't happen again. Now, she just talked with Everkeep's administrators about that. They said it wasn't so simple. The mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards. They also perform various vital tasks like providing medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we'd struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. I made it so they can't use their weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. Yes, safer. That seems to be the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Gluja. Yay! Keep right. This power success. I cannot abide it no longer. Oh, Sphene. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure if there was but happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. I want to protect my people. For their happiness, I will do anything and everything. So please, please lend me your aid. Oh, Sphene, you found the words I wish you'd said back then. Our strength is yours, Sphene. Together we'll get through this. Then split up and go to work. Why the trouble with report shell, my friend? Ah, well. We ain't got places to be, people to see. Quest to finish. Oh, fuck. Malkite and his fellows are tending to the deceased. His trauma must make the work difficult, but he's determined to do what he can. It pains me that the people were made to suffer even more after so much hardship and tragedy. But you and yours saved many lives. I cannot thank you enough. Couriers and cleaners are cleaning away the wrecks of vehicles and soldiers. It's the first step to getting things back to normal. It's been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? You've moved quickly to restore things to normal. Thank you. Yet while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it is far from the comprehensive measure when vehicles can become commandeered to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I will set our people to keeping a close watch on machines. I also have a mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Ishtola and Ilse. You're gonna need months, like actual months. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again at everyone's side. As for the key, I think it's best that it remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Oda Cecilia proud. Alright. And with that, we're done-ish. One more cutscene. The only place we can't go and sit.
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer.
You're a memory. You have no way of growth, of advancing. You stick to your plan and that's that.
The time is come to pose a new question.
And with that, we're done. I remember when this first came out, this was really interesting as a midpoint for the Alexandria storyline. But technically, it's always one big storyline that goes on for years and expansions, with stuff that keeps getting added on. But I suppose we'll learn more next week. Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern European Summer Time. Between now and then, at Friday, we're gonna continue with Cyberpunk 2077. More side gigs, more adventures, maybe find some secret weaponry and vehicles if luck finds us. Till then, this is Kaiju-Z, wishing everyone safe and easy morning, midday, and evening. Fare thee well.